Shop smart, shop S-smart.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of New Buddhist. I am your host, DeathMetalHero, and with me are a couple of longtime friends of the channel. We got Oliver and Ray from 656 Comics. What's up, brothers? Good to see you.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
What's up? Good to see you, Death Metal.
How you guys doing today?
Also, man, you know what, Luke? We do have a chain of S-Mart supermarkets around here.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking rad.
Ray knows about this, so yeah.
Shop smart, shop S smart, and what?
Shop smart, shop S smart. That's right. You know.
Yeah.
I had to grab that clip for this show. You know, it's just too perfect because I absolutely fucking love Evil Dead. You know,
Yeah.
and it was too perfect. But yeah, man.
Did you watch the last movie, the last Evil Dead movie?
No, I didn't. What was it? Evil Dead Rise?
Was that it?
Yeah.
Was that it, Ray?
The one with the family, right?
Yeah, that was a pretty cool one. Pretty disturbing one. I like that one.
Okay. Yeah, I the last thing I watched was Ash versus Evil Dead, the TV series.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Yeah,
You know, it was cool to see Bruce Campbell back in action. You know, doing his thing as Ash, and it still
I
had the
hated
humor.
how it ended because it reminded me of the Army of Darkness, because it goes in the future and all that.
Yeah.
And we don't get to see what happens afterwards. So that's
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't actually finish the series. I'll have to go finish the series.
Spoilers! Shit.
Yeah, it's all right. You know, man, I've been reading comics for so long. I'm used to spoilers. I'm just, if I get a spoiler, I'm just curious to find out how it actually gets to that point. You know, I want to go find out. You know how it gets there. Got to go see the rest of the story.
The last season was pretty badass. I dug it. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I enjoyed that show. There's not enough good horror coming out these days, at least in my opinion. You know, it feels like there's like a lack of good horror movies. I mean, what was the one with the clown with the face and everything? They did two of them. Terrifier. Yeah, I heard both of those were pretty good, but I haven't seen them.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay.
I like them. I mean, I don't know, but I like movies like that. There's a new one coming out. You might be interested in it if you're a big fan of Charles Bronson. There's a dude. He looks like exactly like Charles Bronson. His name is Robert Bronski, right?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of Bronski. Okay, yeah.
So in the 80s, he did 10 to Midnight. There was a Charles Bronson movie called 10 to Midnight where he's looking for a serial killer, right?
Right.
So these guys are making, it's called 12 to Midnight. Charles Bronski's in it. He's looking for a serial killer, and it's a werewolf.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, I was
That
sold.
sounds like a lot of fun.
I saw the trailer. I was sold. I was like, yeah. I want
Fuck
it.
yeah, dude.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look for that because it's been a while since I've watched a fun horror movie. I mean, I don't get to watch a whole lot of movies anyway. But you know, it's just because I'm working on stuff, and I'm always like right here with the drawing tablet in front of my computer. I watch YouTube videos instead. Like I was telling you backstage, I watch Y-Files and Impossible Channel, and you know, I get freaked out from like some of the shit I see on that.
The last Y-File videos, which one were they? The Project Gladio and the other one.
Yeah, the Philadelphia experiment. They just did like a deep dive on the Philadelphia experiment was the last one.
The other one, which one was the other one? The CIA one, or what was it?
Which one?
I mean, it was all about psyops and.
Oh yeah, the dark side of DARPA.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Those two videos were like, god damn.
Yeah.
And even the host got pretty pissed off because it touched home. No,
oh yeah, the fucking Agent Orange, man. That shit fucked up a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's you know, truth is stranger than fiction, and a lot more fucked up in general terms. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Tell me about it, man.
Yeah. But let's say hi to the chat. We got a chat going on here. Flying Feline coming in saying, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Listen to the wise Feline. Skull Beautiful. Thank you for being here. That's my partner in crime, my favorite troublemaker right there.
PIC, awesome.
That's right. Just saying, Oliver, Ray. And we got Jonas. What's up, Jonas? Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you being here. And see, she's already got the link for Border Mayhem All Stars. Hit that link so we can support 656. They've been doing this shit for 20 years, and we're gonna get into that.
It's crazy,
right? Yeah, Feline does make me watch movies. When I go up and visit her, she's like, "Hey, have you seen this movie? What? You haven't seen this movie? All right, fine, we're watching it. Just sit down, shut up. We're watching this movie." I'm like, "All right, twist my arm, shit." What's up, Matt LaRock? Good to see you, brother. He says, I love Y-Files. Yeah, man. That is a fantastic show. It's what I love about it is that he really does like his research, and he'll present like an overall narrative and a story, and then he'll come back in and be like, all right, so is this true? And he'll do his best to like give you the straight dirt, but yeah, let's see. I love how he spends 30 minutes talking about something and then 10 minutes debunking it. But sometimes, sometimes that shit cannot be debunked. It's
crazy about it, man. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you can try. You can try to rationalize a lot of this stuff, but sometimes shit's just it's a little off, and you're just like, wait a minute, like how, what? But so what have you guys been up to since the last time we hung out? Obviously, Cryptonals. I got it right there. See, this is. So I got the Kill Journal up there from my boy Adam Lawson. Then I got Cryptonals down here. Yeah, man. And then on the other spinner rack, I got what was it? Escape, Border Escape. Yeah, Escape or Die. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I fucking love that book, man. I still want to get a shirt with the Mothman on it. That image that's an homage to X-Men.
Yeah. We're working on that. We're working on that on the website. We I mean, it was good that we kind of got out like the into mainstream, I guess, being distributed to through previews and everything.
Yeah.
At the same time, it kind of hindered us a little bit because there's a lot of stipulations here and there that we couldn't like. Because we wanted a website from a long time ago, but now that we're back, we have the license back. We're going to reprint. We're going to do the website, and we're going to give the people what they want, especially shirts like that, man.
Yes. I mean, obviously, I'm a big fan of merch. I love me some merch. So,
what is that? Tarot.
Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. Yeah, man, I love this book. Jim Balance, a great dude. Him and Holly have been doing Broadsword Comics for about, I guess, 30 years now. He started doing tarot right after he stopped drawing Catwoman for DC.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful book. I'm a big fan of drawing the sexy ladies. It's an inspiration.
It didn't go into Image to do that. It just went on its own.
He did his own thing, man.
Did his own thing, man. That way he could do whatever he wants. Tell the stories that he wants to tell. Just like you guys are doing.
Yeah, we're trying, man. We're trying. Jim Ballin is awesome, man. For some reason, he always says happy birthday to me every year. Like, I know him. I've known him on Facebook for a long time.
Yeah.
Him and who's the other guy? Hillary Barta. Hillary Barta's cool as shit too, man. He always like sends me happy birthday and stuff. But those guys are badass. I met Jim once. I met him once, and that
would love to meet him in person. I've been friends with him for God, I guess well over a decade now. Nice. And we've had conversations about like inking implements and like different types of ink and brushes and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, he's such a cool dude. Him and Holly are they're really sweet, down to earth, awesome people. But yeah. So what you guys been up to? Like what's new for you guys? You guys were in previews for Cryptonals. So what's new after that? I mean, you said the website. Is that I guess I just answered my own question.
That's something always on the to-do list, right?
It's in the works, right?
Right.
Yeah. We gotta do that because I mean we need a place to sell the books after we launch the crowdfunders, right? So it's always something you have to work on and all that stuff. But yeah, so website is on the to-do list. We also got a lot of projects, man, in the works and with other creators and stuff that we can't talk about yet.
Right.
I mean, and Ray, we're working on. Oh, you want to talk about what happened to Cryptonals? I mean, all that process?
I mean, long story short, we got a publisher,
Mm-hmm.
and there, like I said, there was a lot of like little stipulations here that we couldn't do because he was publishing us, but
Right.
he fell on some hard times, so we got the rights back to publish. So now we're doing it our style. We're doing it 6x6 style, and
Fuck yeah.
part of that is hopefully, I don't know if Oli's still on board with this, but in October, we're going to be relaunching the Cryptonodes, the floppies. We're going to pick up where we left off. We got as far as issue 4. We're gonna pick up on issue 5 where we left off and finish it off 6 and 7. And also we're going to have a catch-up tier for all the retailers that missed out on 1 through 4, and put that in there as well. But I was messaging him a little bit earlier yesterday. I was finishing up issue 7 because I still hadn't finished it. I didn't know how to give it a proper send off because we added an issue, right, that doesn't take away from the original book, but kind of adds to it a little bit. Like, hey, that's cool,
Okay.
So I was finishing it up right now, and right we're about to start, I got to the Goatman epilogue, which I know you love. You love the fucking Goatman, and I just got to the Goatman epilogue, and I'm like, oh man, this is poetic because we're gonna go on Luke's show. So
fuck yeah, man.
We're almost there, man. We're almost done.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love hearing that. Well, when you guys obviously when you guys are ready to launch that stuff and get the word out there, you come back, we'll talk about that too. Because I love this book. It is a hell of a lot of fun. I mean, that's right up my alley, man. I love that shit.
Man, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, man.
So are you guys planning on to continue doing like the crowdfunding? Or are you guys thinking about maybe crowdfunding on your own website? Because that seems to be kind of like where people are headed, either Fund My Comic or doing their own webpage with their own crowdfunding.
I'm honestly, I mean, it all depends on how well we do with Border Mayhem also.
Right. Okay.
It's it all depends, and I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe we should just print and just sell it on our website. Like,
right. Just have a web store.
Do a little short run, a little small print run, and hey, you want it? Come and get it now. And
hey, man,
I mean, we'll just try different things. I don't know yet, and I'm not. I might need to talk to Brian though, because he's the tech wizard. On Spotify and Shopify, I mean, and maybe do a little crowdfunding website, or I'm not sure. I don't know. We're there yet.
Right.
Crowdfunding on our own platform, but I mean, we just gotta have something available because crowdfunding, it's too much hassle, man. It's just too much work.
It takes a lot of work.
It takes a lot, and I mean, you're either creating or you're selling. So it's like.
Yep.
It's very interesting. I mean, the good part for Border Mayhem Monsters is we're already done creating it because the book's already done, guys.
Oh shit!
We did a small print run in Spanish because we had a
hell yeah
a book fair a few weeks ago, and we decided to have it ready there. No, and
I tell you what, I love seeing my indie peeps show up at book fairs and conventions and shows and stuff like that. Like getting the word out there. I mean, this is what indie comics is all about.
Exactly. Exactly. And
hitting that hustle.
Yeah, and it's
Nep
just
was there too, man. It was
cool.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
and it's pretty cheap to produce this because it's only 24 pages. And the Indiegogo version is going to be a little bit more chunkier, like 8 pages more.
Yeah, it's like 30.
We're gonna have more info, more. I don't know, what do you say, like character bios or something like that. It's pretty for because in Juarez people already know who most of the characters are, so that they're very aware of their history. But for the Indiegogo version for you guys, we gotta give them a little bit more because I mean you guys weren't aware of like most of our characters. So I mean,
right?
You might recognize the Cryptonodes, man. You have the Llorona, Raydron.
Yeah.
You got, the Manta. You have Jugman, but I mean,
undead border guys.
Undead border characters and all that. So you might be aware of those, but you're not gonna.
Even if they're like tangentially aware of them, it's nice to have like a little bit of a bio, like a write up, in-depth information about them. Yeah, man.
I mean, and it's cool because it's written in a certain way that you need to know who they are because they're like in this certain situation.
Yeah,
and they're just like just doing their shit. No, no, Ray? How can you explain that?
I mean, it's like, remember when you were a kid and you pick up a book off of the spinner rack and you're like, what's going on here? And like you don't know any of these characters, but you still get into it. What's up, Neff?
Good to see you, brother. Have a blast at SDCC, man.
Very nice.
I appreciate you popping in to say hi. Miss you, dude. Hope you're doing well.
Wish we were there, man. Anyway, next year.
Right?
But yeah, like when you would used to go to 7-Eleven or wherever and pick up a book,
and
start reading and check it out. Like, who is it? Who are these people? It makes you want to go back and find out who these characters are. But at the same time, you're just in for the ride, and it's 24 pages of that. It's nonstop. It just keeps going. It doesn't let up. And I think that's what's so cool about it. It's like Secret Wars, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It was like that. All the characters are thrown in there. They're fighting for something that you're not really aware about, but hopefully they survive.
Another example, Marvel versus Capcom or Smash Brothers.
Yeah, man.
You don't need to know, why is Wolverine fighting Mega Man? I mean, shit, man. They're just there.
Who cares? It's Wolverine fighting Mega Man.
Exactly, dude. It's awesome, man. And hopefully we don't. I mean, there's enough story to get you by. No, there's a little bit of like reasoning why they're there, but it's not like, oh my god, you're gonna be reading a whole lot of backstory.
Not gonna be exposition heavy. It's about the characters and how they interact.
They're exactly. They're how the characters react to the situation.
The Junkman part, man. The Junkman part's like at the most, just like what, maybe 2-3 sentences that are spoken in that whole Junkman part.
Yeah, the whole Junkman scene. Yeah, it's just. I
got to tell you, I think he's got one of the coolest character designs of all these characters. He's just this hulking fucking beast of a character. I fucking love him. Yeah.
Yeah, and that part, I'm gonna say in Spanish, it's just pure madrazos.
Madrazos. I like that.
Fighting.
It's just fighting, man.
Yeah.
So. Tell me a little bit of the history of 656. How did you guys kick it off, and then how did this particular story come about?
I mean, 656 was formed way back in 2004. We had another crew. We were working in another group before that, and difference of opinions, creative differences. You know how it is.
Yeah. I mean, creatives, they have ideas about things, and sometimes those ideas don't jive.
We published our book, and then oh my god, everybody just got like their egos inflated, and
no,
it popped, and okay, everybody on their own way,
right?
And afterwards, that's where 656 was born. Okay, man, we can't just stop here and not create or not do comics. We gotta keep moving. So that's when my brother Pancho and I created 656 Comics, and.
Fuck yeah.
And we created Under the Border. We did those Norsemen. That's like our own very superhero group over here. We did Zombie Rider Sturban, the comic that's featured in the Guazing. That's a character that I created way back then. And yeah, man, it was a whole process, man. 2004, and we did floppies. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we were there. We were doing comics.
Well, I mean, so 656 is kind of like a phoenix rising from the ashes of what was to create something brand new. That's fucking rad. I love it.
Of what was and what could have been. No, I mean, it's just I don't like to say this, but we kind of like trimmed off the fat or the excess baggage, and we just focused on. It's do the best comics that we can know, the best stories, and get the people that want to do comic books, because that was also important.
That is crucial.
We needed people that had our vision, or creating great characters, telling great stories. That's why this guy is with us.
That's right.
So
and I can tell you guys are having fun doing this stuff. Like seriously.
I heard about these guys because I've been doing comics for years, like over here in El Paso, and I heard about these guys, and immediately I was like, "Who the hell do they think they are doing fucking comics?"
Like Ray said, he was doing comics way before then, and like us too. I had a gig drawing comics at the local paper when I was 16, 17. So
right on, man. That's great.
Yeah, it's something that was in my blood since
I was about to say, it sounds like something in your blood, man. You just got to do it.
Since I knew how to draw, and oh my god, well, comic books, what is this? I can see myself drawing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see myself working in a 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, 9 to 5s are boring.
It's funny because he says that I was in my blood, and I was like, I want blood. I want these guys' blood. How dare they? And I made it my mission to find out who they were, man. So one time they were having a convention in Juarez, and this was like circa 2004, something like that.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
More or less 2004.
No, 2001, dude. 2001.
Yeah, there you go. It was 2001.
Wow.
And I'm all like, I'm gonna make it my mission. And I went to Juarez to go look for them. I found them. They were like having a convention.
Dude, we invited you. Shut up.
Did you? I don't remember.
We made it easy for you to find us. We invited you, brother.
Okay, then you invited me. Fine, but I still wanted to have words with you. I'll tell you that right now.
That's fantastic.
You invited your own worst enemy.
Remember when I showed up? I was all like, "So, you guys do comics or what?" And
yes.
we were all like, "Yeah, we do." Like, wait, this is too easy. I kind of like these guys. Damn it!
This is not going the way I thought it was going to go. It's going better.
Pretty much. Exactly.
It's interesting to look that back then.
Yeah.
Drama was everywhere, man. It's you draw Marvel style. No, but I draw manga style, and I was like, oh my god. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We participated in that shit also because I mean we all did. We were amateurish. We weren't like we got swept away with all that bullshit and you came to the realization that, dude, what are we doing, man? We're just doing comics, man. We should
exactly. It should be having fun. Doesn't matter what style you do it in. Just have fun with it.
I mean, back then in Mexico, you had to be from a certain area to do comics. You either have to be from Mexico City, Monterrey, or Guadalajara. I was like the main places where comics existed, and we were like, nah, dude, Juarez has to be there also, like in that list, and better, man.
Yeah.
And then during that time, oh yeah, your mom's this, and yeah, your dad sucks, and you can't draw feet, and your hands stuck. I mean, no, dude, we gotta be unified, man. We gotta be together, and
a little, brotherly ribbing about things, healthy competition, steel sharpens steel. Exactly. That's good. That'll help you get better. It's when you start getting petty and you start losing vision of like making good stuff. Trying to one up each other, like the Image guys. They were always trying to do something, bigger, badder, and better than the other guy because it was fun. So that
steal their artist and shit like that.
Well, that kind of got a little over the top, but that might be going over the line.
That happened over here too, man. I mean, I was like, oh, you can't draw for these guys, and we had a grant to do workshops, Luke, and it was open to everybody, man. We had rival companies join in because I mean, free lessons, right? From
right,
and we were kind of like the leaders right now of like the comic, the scene in the city, and and there was this girl who's like a cosplay goddess right now in Juarez, and she's like international and whatever.
Oh wow! Okay.
She was like she was barely starting out. She wanted to draw comics. She wanted to draw manga. And,
nice.
And I invited her. Oh well, come over here and we'll teach you like storytelling techniques or pacing or whatever. But she was with the rival company.
Oh no!
And then they threatened her. Oh, if you go here, we're not gonna publish your work and blah blah blah. And I was like, dude, you're nobody. We're nobody. We're just doing comics. What's going on here? Yep. It's so it devastated her, and she left the workshops and all that. And I mean, but I mean, yeah, she's it's not a Sonica. She's like the cosplay person here in Mexico, and she's everywhere.
Okay, so I mean,
Yeah.
she found a career doing something else.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. It's too bad that she got pushed away from doing comics, but it seemed to work out for her, I guess.
She works with Riot Games and all that, cosplaying their characters. So that level of cosplay is that's her.
What's her name again?
Nadia Sonica.
Oh, okay. I think I'm familiar with that name. I believe at least I've heard it before.
Yeah, right. What's the other game? Fire something? Fire? I don't know. Yeah,
Fire Emblem.
No, it's another one. It's another Overwatch type of game. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Free Fire. That's the game.
Oh, okay, I'm not familiar with that one.
Me neither, man. It's just these kids nowadays. I don't know
these kids,
man.
This guy.
I miss video games. I don't really get to play video games anymore. I'm always working on something. Either a commission, a sketch cover, or the book. So there's always something to do. Always something to do.
I have Elden Ring that I haven't played. I have it in.
Brother, you and me both. I bought that shit when it first came out for full price. I played all of 5 hours of it. That shit came out 2 years ago.
But you know,
5 hours.
You know what game I did dedicate a lot of hours? Resident Evil 4, the remake.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
The remake of what?
Resident Evil 4.
Oh, I heard that was really good.
If you guys are fans of the original, play the remake, man. It's incredible. It's incredible.
That's what I've heard. I've heard they added a lot of nice, quality of life stuff as far as gameplay goes, but they also added, certain narrative things to like spice it up a little bit to give old players, something new.
More story, dude. More story. That's badass.
That's fucking rad. Well, speaking of story, tell me how this particular book came into being. Like, what gave you the idea to have like this crossover, this timeline mashup of all your characters? And I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the page here while you do.
It was
video games.
Video game.
Fuck yeah!
Video games, and we wanted to do something special for our 20th year anniversary.
Yeah.
We did an art show for the 10th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
It was an art show here locally, and I need to post those pictures because it was a massive art show. It was pretty badass, and we decided
content for the website.
Content for the website or social media, right?
Right.
We wanted to do something similar, but we just thought due to time and everybody's working so busy. So we just came up with, let's do a little crossover. Let's do a little project, little comic between the gang,
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, we weren't certain of what to do. Ray, that's where you come in, man. You came up with the story.
Easier said than done, sir. Jesus, man. And I tell this story to everybody. I was like, I have no idea what like some of these characters are. Like half of these characters, I know I'm familiar with some of them, but not all of them. Like some of these were before I joined 656 and stuff. So I would message him like, "Who's this?" And they'd be like, "Oh, this is so and so." Like, "Oh, is he vital? Can I kill him?" And they're like, "No, don't kill anyone." I was trying to kill as many people as possible, and they wouldn't let me. I only managed to kill one, which is my character, which is cool. That's fine, whatever.
Right.
It was difficult because I didn't know how to incorporate all these characters together. Like, how are they going to be together? What are they doing? Why are they even here? Like, why should they even care? But then I went to video games, and like Oli was saying, Capcom versus Marvel. I mean, Capcom versus what was it? Marvel versus Capcom.
Marvel versus Capcom, yeah.
And then the Mega Man and Ninja Gaiden and all these games that I played that when growing up. I was like, wait, I can do all this. I can do this like video game style. And then of course, back in the summers when I was a kid, there was always that big crossover that Marvel would have.
Oh yeah.
DC. And I'm like, man, I started like feeding off of that, and I was like, yeah, this is like Secret Wars. It's gonna be epic, but it can only be in 24 pages. So every single panel counted, every centimeter counted. So yeah, I started writing it out, and I got into the groove of it and cranked it out and handed it over to these guys. And they're like, all right, cool, but you can't kill these many people. Like, man, come on.
Stop killing the characters, Ray. But it's a compelling story, damn it. They need to die.
We only killed characters that had already been killed in the series, I think. No, Ray?
except mine. Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I mean, yours was gonna die anyway, so
Yeah, yours and mine's gonna die anyway. So, and it goes out great. So,
but as you guys can see, look at all of these characters. These are all from different stories, published by 656, and all these different diverse characters. I mean,
20 years,
look at
man,
these.
like right there, 20 years, man.
That is incredible. Who did the cover here? Who did this cover?
The cover, that was Rich Ayala, man. Roach Balls.
Rich, man, he does some good fucking work, man.
Yeah, I commissioned him. I told him, dude, you gotta hit you up for a cover, man, and he was in it, man. He was
fucking awesome.
He was excited, and I had the idea. There's going back to video games.
Yeah,
there's this poster from Marvel vs. Capcom where all the characters are looking down.
Yeah,
at the audience or viewer or whatever. And I was like, dude, we should do something like this. And even though the Capcom the artwork, there are only like 10 characters now. We made fit like 30, I guess. I don't know how many there are.
There's a lot of
there's a lot of characters on that cover. Yeah, and he managed to fit them all in there, and they all look like they have enough space to showcase who they are, so you can distinctly see who each character is. It's impressive.
And it's very interesting that our heroes, and there's mostly heroes in here.
Mm-hmm.
They usually look like villains. That's a cool thing, because I mean, in J. Joe, right? All the cool looking characters are villains, no? Cool.
Oh yeah, man. The villains always look cooler than the heroes usually.
So I mean, that was kind of like the vibe that I guess unintentionally, in 656.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just make all the heroes look like villains, not like bad guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the villains always end up getting like the cooler designs, because you can push it a little more. The heroes sometimes, at least traditionally, they have to be reserved and a little more pulled back and whatnot. And I think that's why vigilantes and the anti-heroes kind of became so popular, is because those motherfuckers look cool.
Yeah, I mean, in 656, most of our heroes are kind of twisted or have like
anti-hero
code of values that are not hero-ish. No,
right.
Very twisted, I guess.
Brutal. There you go.
Yeah, Feline says brutal. And spoiler, Ray kills everyone.
Exactly.
I try, man. I try really hard.
That's fucking cool. All right, so let's take a look at the trailer here.
No, okay.
656.
The trailer's nothing, but go ahead, put play.
Okay.
Comics is celebrating its 20th anniversary with Border Mayhem All-Stars. It's an all-out 656 All-Star slugfest featuring characters from the Cryptid Gnolls, Go-Go Zombie Soldier Sturban, Undead Border, and many more. Join us as we launch this special 32-page one-shot comic book on July 18th, only on Indiegogo.
Hey, just a quick hit.
It was something that I did for the launch, and you can launch.
656 Comics is celebrating its 20th.
Okay. Stop it, Vimeo.
You can't launch the campaign without a video, so I did something quick.
Yeah, no, it's a quick little video. It's short, sweet, and to the point. That's what videos should be. Little teaser. All right, so a strange phenomenon looms over the border. The 656 timelines collide in a single one, causing heroes and villains from the 656 verse to traverse a chaotic landscape teeming with zombies, chupacabras, and other bizarre threats. Witness their desperate struggle to navigate through the madness and return to their rightful universe. 656 Comics will never be the same. Fuck yeah, I dig it. And so this is the roster of characters that Ray was desperately trying to kill.
Exactly. There you go.
Wow. Now, are the original books that all these characters come from? Are these going to be available at some point for people to pick up on? Like, say they read this and they're like, oh shit, I want to learn about these other characters. Are they going to be available later?
I mean, some books are in the works. I mean, we're during the process of revamping them. We're going to redo them.
Nice. Okay.
Some of these are really old and not worthy of publication anymore. Maybe it's a digital perk later on, right? But
right.
Yeah, we got a lot of ideas brewing, and
this is cool.
And all that, yeah.
And this definitely reminds me of like Marvel versus Capcom or Tekken v Street Fighter or something like that.
Yeah, that's the idea, man. That's the idea behind this campaign. No, it's all these characters, and I'm telling you, man, all these guys look like villains, man. Like that, like
mostly, yeah.
Indeed. Does kind of look like a rogues gallery. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly, and that's how we like it, man.
This guy right here. Man Dog, I fucking love him. He's fucking cool. Very cool character design. And of course, Junkman, like I said. I love his design as well.
Yeah.
So here's previews of the pages. So who's doing the interior art?
It's all the 6x6ers, man. All the 6x6 guys.
So everybody gets a little bit in. That's fantastic.
Everybody got to draw 6 pages each. And it's divided into 4 chapters. Yeah, that's the beauty about this comic. This is an homage to Day of the Dead, right? Choke on him.
You got it, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I had to censor.
That's my favorite. Fucking love that movie.
I had to censor that panel because I don't know what Indiegogo might do.
Yeah, you don't want to take any chances.
Yeah, exactly. Now this whole the whole story was pretty much revolving around the fact that I had all these artists to work with, and I needed to draw, or rather write, to their strengths as far as true, right? So yeah, the first part is Dario, because I know Dario loves zombies. He loves the action, so we threw Dario that. The second part was Dom. Dom has these this artistic vision that is very, very interesting. So I wanted him to be like one of the center points of the book, featuring of course Junkman and Zombie Rider. So he took over that part right there, and it came out fucking balls, man. It came out awesome. Yeah. And the next part, of course, we had to throw Oli something, and Oli these are the characters that I met Oli with, which was all the Undead Border characters. So he went at it with them, and he still has it. You still got the chops, bro, because these pages
that was the longest 6 pages to draw, honestly. But I'm happy how they came out. I mean, I'm very. I don't know if this happens to you, but I'm very critical about my work, and it sucks. I don't like it.
Right.
Let's do it again, or
Everybody
this looks great, man.
Everyone had already handed in their pages except Oli. Forever and stuff. The last part is Javi, which is the artist for Undead Border, and Javi likes drawing women, so we threw all the women at him. That the ending part has Ray drawn, has Llorona, so this is
Also, Ray wanted to see how well Javi can draw the Kryptonals, no?
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
His man dog is awesome too. I love Javi's man dog, man. So
that's awesome. So you really did get to play to each artist's strengths. You know, that's fantastic, man.
You know what's cool? Once when we get funded, not if, when, you're gonna look at the book, and it's seamless, man. The art is seamless. It doesn't
it's not clunky.
It's not jarring. Yeah. It's not clunky. It's not clumsy. It's like, oh shit. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It goes into it flows into the. And I think that's what the strength of Ray is, that you're hooked into the story, that you don't feel the art change, no?
Coherent narrative all the way through, and then the artists get to play up what they love to do.
Exactly.
And just looking at these sample pages, it really looks like you're all just having a fucking blast making this. There's a lot of energy in all of these. I mean, it's all moving. Everything feels alive, and I'd love seeing that, man. I'm wicked excited for this. I love that it's in black and white too. I mean, color comic books are great. I've been reading color comics for fucking ever, right? But to me, indie comics is black and white. Black and white comics are indie comics. It has that feel. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the 80s indie, boom. A lot of those comics were black and white. A lot of the stuff that Sirius was doing, Sirius Publishing was doing in the the early 90s. Poison Elves is probably my favorite indie comic of all time. Absolutely love that book.
Drew Hayes, man, that guy.
Dude, I got to talk to Rob Horan, who's the publisher. He runs Sirius Entertainment. He's the publisher, and he had some of Drew's pages at Heroes Con. I have never seen any of Drew's stuff like in person before, and it was so fucking cool to see, his work, his line work, and it's kind of an influence on the way I'm doing Mercenary Guild, just the contrast, getting the definition, using the shading, the cross hatching, and the black, and I love that stuff. I love black and white comics. I feel like, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, bad artists are hidden behind colors. Colors can make up for some bad art. Now,
I've seen recently that colorists have enhanced that art like a lot lately, and like, oh man, shit. You gotta,
the best
talk to your artist, man.
The best example of that was Campos, man. And Oli and I know our friend, or I don't know where he's if he's alive or dead, but our friend Danny Campos. He was a badass artist in black and white, man. My God, he was a phenomenal artist.
Mm-hmm.
But then he got a gig drawing Kiss. He was drawing the Kiss book.
Oh,
right?
Wow. Okay.
He was drawing a Kiss book. He actually is in the World Book of Guinness Book of World Records as the artist for the largest comic book that ever existed, which was a Kiss book, right?
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Kiss 4K, no? That's their book.
4K. That was that Kiss 4K. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
shit, I might have to look that up.
What ended up sucking out really bad, and he could not get over it, was the colorist came in and completely obliterated his pencils. Like, it just looked like it was so flat and ugly, and it was sad, and he could never get over that. So I completely understand what you mean. Like, colorists will make good artists look bad sometimes.
Yeah, that is very true. Especially if they just kind of overwrite what was done. The line work is there for a reason. You can't. The thing that people got to remember about comics is that it's alchemy. It is an amalgam of all of these talents coming together: the writing, the art, the line work, and the colors. It's all got to work together. And when it works together really well, it's a beautiful thing. It is a gestalt of all of the things coming together to make this thing that is even better than all of it, separately.
Exactly. People forget that comics is a collaborative effort.
Yep. 100%.
The writer, got the artist, the inker, colorist, letterer, man. And hey,
what's up, Snuggie? Good to see you, man.
And everything has to meld together. And also, man, as a colorist, I try to help out the artist, man. I oh man, you know what? Let's focus this, and let's send back this item in the back, or create more depth, and let's embellish a little bit of the artwork, because I know my role. No, I gotta make the artist look good, man.
You gotta your role is to enhance,
and by doing that, I'm doing my job. No, that's how I get that's how I pay the bills over here, man. Because if I do a good job, I'm gonna get hired again. So yeah, man, you gotta. Yeah. It's like you're not competing with the artist. Oh man,
This is a team effort. Teamwork make the dream work, baby. You gotta work together.
I'm not gonna fucking color hold everything or hide the artwork or the line work, man. We gotta. That's also another thing I hate about some colorists, that they over render everything.
Yeah.
You also have to help with the focus of the page. I know the artist did the work, but you as a colorist need to help it. Also, man. Okay, let's focus on the faces, and let's put all the rendering at the face, not on the knee, because the knee, who cares about the knee of the character, man? It's the face, man. It's the chest. No, it's the bust.
Help enhance the focal point. See what the artist has done. See where their focus of the line work is, and then help to push that, because color can help enhance a mood. It can help push things forward, like you said. And if like Feline is saying here, she's seen colors completely change what it originally looked like, and sometimes not for the better, unfortunately. It can be a detriment, and you don't want to be a detriment to a creative project. You want to be an asset to it.
Exactly.
Gotta work together. So, but long story short, I love black and white. I love the gray tones that you guys are doing on this.
Oh man, the gray tones, man, had to take all my mangas just to like
exactly.
see how they do it, man. Because
Yeah.
the half tones and the shadows and the grains and all that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, dude. Also, man, references, man. It's not cheating. Looking over other people's artwork or how they did it. It's to enhance the book, the experience, and all that. So.
I mean, it's not cheating to go see what has worked and try to mimic that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you do a book. You just want to make the best possible book that you can. And if somebody has a technique that you can try to mimic in order to get the book done, do it. You don't directly lift from somebody's panels like the artist on the most recent Jean Grey book that Marvel published. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Oh yeah, dude, the penciler on the most recent Marvel Phoenix book where she's out in space hanging out with Nova and stuff. Dude is literally lifting panels from Olivier Coipel.
Oh,
from like about 10 years ago. It's ridiculous. It's terrible.
It's like they don't think we know, like, or we don't remember something.
Right?
Is Copiel the person behind the Civil War Punisher?
Yes.
He
was that with Fraction.
I met him at a convention in Mexico.
Yeah. I love his artwork, man.
It's interesting because he scolded me because I was talking to him in English. And I think he's Argentinian. No, he's Spanish. No. Yeah. Don't talk to me in English. Talk to me in Spanish. Yo hablo español. Oh, sorry, perdón.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But yeah, the artist on that the new Phoenix book was literally like lifting direct panels.
Oh my God,
yep, it's sad. Yeah, but that's why you go indie, man. Creativity is over here.
But was he lifting from like an older piece?
Like something from about 10 years ago. So it's not that old.
Oh,
and
no.
We're comic book readers, like the ones that are really in this stuff and love this shit. They're nerds. They're gonna remember. Especially something as dynamic and awesome as Olivier Coipel.
Yeah.
Like how you think you're gonna get away with that? Nuh-uh. And Olivier's not getting paid more for you lifting his stuff. So what the fuck, man?
Dumb, dude. Damn.
Yeah.
Don't shake where you eat. Basically, that's it.
Yeah. Well, have a little fucking, I don't know, integrity.
Still from DC, damn it.
Exactly. At least go steal from the competition.
You're already a mess as it is. Go steal from...
Right.
Oh my God.
That's fantastic. So you guys are gonna have sketch covers.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, man. That's I think every campaign should have sketch covers. I honestly
agree. Especially if you're doing floppies like this.
Exactly, floppies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know how a graphic novel will work, a trade. Have they done that?
I'm sure somebody has. I want to say that I remember somebody doing that at some point, but I can't remember the book.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just talking about it and they didn't actually do it. Okay. I mean, I suppose it would work just as well as any other, book. I mean, it's a lot thicker.
It's paper, right? It's
as long as you got a Bristol board, cardstock cover, that'll actually take the ink. The worst thing about bad sketch covers is when they have like a coating on them. Oh. And like you go to put ink on them, and it just smears.
I had a commission like way back when the sketch cover thing happened. It was an Amazing Spider-Man cover, and it had like a waxy finish on it.
Yeah,
yeah, and I couldn't draw on it, and it was weird. And, dude, this is horrible.
Yeah,
come on. I mean, you guys know what kind of surface.
You should know better.
What are you doing, Marvel? Come on.
Right. I most recently, I guess wasn't the last Red Valkyrie art auction, but the one before that, I did a Chun-Li on an Udon Street Fighter swimsuit special book.
Nice.
And I was able to draw her on there, and then I was able to ink her with the microns and the Copic multiliners. But as soon as I went to go put Copic marker on there to color her, it smeared, it caked on, it looked terrible.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So luckily, I'm paranoid about stuff, so I scan everything in at each stage. So I scanned the pencils in, then I scanned the inks in. So I took the pencils, I re-inked, I printed it out on Bristol board. I just printed the pencils out on Bristol board with a little logo up top, and then I re-inked it on Bristol board, and then I was able to actually use Copics on good Strathmore 100 pounds, Bristol board, and I was able to sell that as an original. So it worked out, but I was so disappointed in that sketch cover. It's just like, why?
Did you include the original sketch cover in that?
They didn't want it, Yeah.
I would have taken it if I bought
right?
the original. Hey, well, I'll throw in the sketch
toss
cover,
the cover in. Yeah,
you know the process, where it came from, and
Yep. Yeah, I totally would have, but yeah. So it's sitting in a box over there, just in the corner like a bad child, just. I was so disappointed. I was like, come on, Udon, you guys know better than this. Like,
exactly.
Gotta have better paper.
The idea behind the sketch cover with the little border, that was the Marvel 25th anniversary.
Yeah, dude, I remember those.
That was the idea. Because I was looking at that cover and I was like, this kind of looks like a sketch cover, no? Because they have like a little portrait in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of the Cyclops or Spider-Man or whatever, and like, maybe we should take it out. That's like a perfect border.
Yeah.
I don't know if Marvel already did that, like in their sketch cover.
No, I haven't seen them do anything like that. They ain't no creativity over at Marvel anymore, man. Come on.
I mean, what's going on right now? They're gonna QR code the last page of their books, though.
What is that, dude? That's craziness, man.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. You've just spent like $6 on this comic book that is middling to mediocre at best, and now you've got to take your phone and scan a QR code to go to our website to get the last page of your comic so you can find out how it ends. What? What kind of fucking marketing dipshit came up with that? Like, seriously?
Just sabotaging themselves, man.
Seriously, like, it's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Like, we want to drive people to our website. Okay, well, make your website worth looking at. Don't force people to go to your website in order to finish the comic book they just spent $6 on.
Exactly.
I don't remember ever going to Marvel.com or whatever their website is. Is that a thing? They have a website?
Yeah. What it is? They have like kind of their own like little character Wikipedia of their characters.
Oh, okay.
That's the only time I ever find myself going to their website is when I'm looking for like a character bio of a certain character or like a first appearance or something like that. So that's really the only reason. But I mean, you can find that information anywhere else. So
that's Ray. Ray knows all that shit.
I was buying all those this past weekend, man. The Marvel Universe.
We went to a con in Albuquerque this weekend, and Ray found a stand that had all those books for $1 each. No, Ray,
they're $1 each, and the Book of the Dead too. The ones that are all dead in Marvel, like the Phoenix and everything. Those are badass, man.
Wow, dude! I used to love it when they would do those books. Like the Marvel Encyclopedia or like the Bible of the Marvel Universe or whatever. They would have like the different letters of each character. Yeah, I have a few of those. Those are cool, man. They don't do anything like that anymore.
That's the idea behind the guide to the 6x6 verse perk. The stretch goal right
nice.
There.
We're gonna throw that in there.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool.
Talk about the Pogs, Willie. Hold on, I'll be right.
The Pogs. We're gonna do Pogs.
Fuck yes, Pogs.
It's in story item. The Pogs they play a part in the story. So that might be a spoiler.
Okay,
maybe, I don't know.
So it ties into the narrative. That's fucking rad. I like that.
I mean, that's the. That's how we do it. No, Luke. Everything has to have a reason there. It's not random. It moves the story forward.
Right, so, like the Polaroids from the Cryptonals, exactly. And those were so fucking cool. Like seriously, those were I love the little extras and the tchotchkes that come along with the campaigns. It adds a little bit. I mean, obviously I love merch, but those little extra things that kind of like, I don't know, add kind of like a meta layer to it. That meta has been overused at this point, but it's applicable in this instance. I love those Polaroids because they're so cool and they actually feel like they connect the reader to the world. You know what I mean? And I love stuff like that.
Funny story behind those Polaroids. We had the printer, man. The printer closed down after we got our order.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, and those Polaroids were lost in transit, dude. They were lost in the mail. So
no.
So imagine, dude, we were like on their asses. Hey man, where's my Polaroids? We need this.
Right.
Order, blah blah blah. Oh, we'll ship a new batch soon, and then we got them. And oh man, we might need to order more. So let me hit the shop again, and boom, closed.
Just gone. Man, I feel super lucky that I got them then.
Yeah.
Like I'm even more happy that I have those things now.
Yeah, those are rare.
Damn.
Yeah, those are rare now, and no more printers, man. Because those guys would print on actual Polaroids.
Yeah.
Because we did order a few from other people in Norway.
Yeah.
But it was just photo paper trimmed at the size, so it didn't have the black back.
Yeah, it didn't actually feel like a Polaroid.
And then, exactly. So, dude, what the hell, man? We did it just in time. Exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you got the order that you placed before, and I'm super glad that I got mine, man. Hell yeah!
You still have the little box, the box.
Oh yeah, I got all of that stuff, man. I don't throw nothing away. I don't throw nothing away. That's part of the reason why my little studio looks the way it does. And Snuggie says, never been disappointed by a 656 book. That's right. That's right. It's because they make this with passion, man. They got a love for this. You got to love this business.
Speaking of passion, check out the background on the stretch goals and all that. That's pages like from all of our work. Like
love it.
You see Kryptonite, you see Zombie Kid, you see Undead Border.
Yeah.
Dante. I mean, it's all part of the campaign. Everything happens for a reason with us. It's not just random.
Use everything. Don't leave anything out.
Use the whole animal, right?
Right.
The whole animal.
100%, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love the fact that you're gonna do a Metal Slammer and Pogs. I still have some old Marvel Universe Pogs that they did back in the day.
They did Marvel Pogs?
Oh yeah, they did Marvel Pogs. They did DC Pogs. They did all kinds of Pogs. Yep. I've still got them somewhere. They're in a box somewhere over that way.
That's cool.
Yep. I mean, they were it was a fucking phenomenon. That shit was it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we received some messages about people that were interested in the Pogs, and they were like, "Can we choose our characters that we want on the Pogs?" I'm like, "Oh no, they're already predetermined as far as the first run."
Yeah.
They're like,
that was an interesting message, no?
Yeah.
We were at the backyard of the Airbnb chilling out, and hey, exactly. Can they pick their characters all over? I'm like, no, they can't. Imagine custom. Everybody had a custom Pog. That would be expensive, man.
Yeah, it would. I mean, unless you can find a printer that can do Pogs on demand.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you go, Lee. That's your job.
Right.
That's my job.
Find somebody.
Got to find a Pog printer, man. All right, so the Rich cover collection. So this is physical copy, the main cover, the virgin cover, line art cover, and the blue line. Damn. So
yeah,
four different versions.
Rich sent me everything, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he sent me the line art and the blue line cover.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I mean, like I said, man, we use the whole animal, man.
Use the whole animal.
Let's make everything available for the reader, man. For the
right.
Yeah.
And I mean that gives the readers an opportunity to be all in, man. Get all of that. And I love black and white line work variants because you get to see you get to see like the the line work. I mean, I'm a sucker for good line work,
And it's gonna be kind of like an artist edition type of deal, because I'm not gonna clean up the line. I'm gonna leave it as it is.
Yeah.
It's just a scan and it just like raise up the value, the levels.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get to see the actual paper texture and the pencil lines underneath.
Dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got. Yeah, I don't want the whole just the black line and white page. Let's give it the texture, the grit of the paper.
Get to see the texture and the gray. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Exactly.
All right, so this cover collection actually comes with the Slammer and the Pogs and all those books.
Yeah.
Wow.
$50. Man,
that's a hell of a deal. $50 for all of that. That's fantastic. And then just the book is only $10. Yeah. Come on, y'all! Like only $10 for just the book. That is fantastic.
And free shipping.
Listen. I don't know if you out there, either watching now or watching the replay later, have priced shipping of anything recently, but it is fucking ridiculous. Like shipping is expensive. So the fact that it's got free shipping, that is a boom.
We're crazy over here, guys.
Yeah. I'll say.
We're going cuckoo in the cabeza.
There you go, man.
Trying to give you guys a good deal over here.
I mean, don't people want comic books? Isn't that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing, man. Hell yeah.
I mean, it's already done, guys. I mean, you're not gonna wait.
Which means people won't have to wait. As soon as. So wow. Okay, so you can get the Pogs are here. Like go get them. You're gonna get a Pog, the 6 Pogs, and the Slammer and the book for $20. Shit. That's great. You can get 2 copies, the Virgin cover bundle. So without the trade dress, for those out there wondering, Virgin just means without the trade dress. So you get to see the artwork unadulterated by the logo and all that stuff. The line art and then the blue line.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. The sketch cover bundle. Right on, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, will people be able to add like a sketch cover as an add-on in the back, or is it the only way to get it through the bundle here?
It's in the lower tiers.
Okay.
We have that right there. One of everything plus. That's like, I think, one sketch cover drawn. And then you got one of everything plus. Going back to the video game thing, right? New game plus.
Right, yeah. Especially if you play any FromSoft games.
Exactly. And here you get all the guys. Even Rich. I invited Rich to draw for the sketch covers, and he barely accepted. So you're going to get... Yeah, that's like the highest cost, the highest tier right now. It's at $700.
And the cool thing is you can choose your own artist for the sketch cover.
I mean, on the plus, whenever everything plus, you get to choose your artist. Mm-hmm. But if you want all of them, you get the plus.
So exactly. It says 5. So 5 different sketch covers.
Yeah,
yes,
from each.
Wow.
From each artist. Yeah. You get that EO, you get Domo, you get Javi, you get Rich, you get drawing.
And Oli too.
Oh my God, no!
That's right. Not just a colorist. Boy, also draws well.
That's
badass.
That was an interesting topic with Bancroft, right, Ray? That nowadays you gotta do everything yourself now, because.
Well, I mean that's indie comics though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, think about the dudes that were doing this shit back in the 80s that didn't have all the computer technology and whatnot that we do now. They really had to hustle. They had to put foot to pavement and go to different stores. They had to call places, to get people to pay attention. Not only that, but they also, they had to do the marketing and whatnot, but they had to write it, they had to draw it, ink it, unless they had a team.
And that helps you avoid a lot of drama, a lot of problems.
Oh yeah.
And I know that Jimmy, right, Reyes, he had a little incident happen to him with a colorist.
Yeah, unfortunately, he got dicked over by a couple of different colorists.
So that's the importance of. I know it's a lot of time hassle, but I mean, if you can do it yourself,
yeah.
save a little bit of money, man.
Yeah, being able to do as much of it as you can yourself. That way you don't have to rely. And it sucks to have to say that. That way you don't have to rely on other people, because you want to be able to have a team that you can rely on.
And we were talking about being collaborative, no comic books being collaborative. But I mean, I know the dark side of it. That people might.
Well, you got to have good collaborators in order to do the collaboration. Yeah,
exactly, man.
I think that this book, the 20th anniversary book, is a testament to that, to the collaboration that 656 has been able to do with everyone in house. We haven't really outsourced much of anything to anyone other than variant covers and stuff like that. And over the years, it's just been depending on each other, our strengths, our weaknesses, and if we have a weakness, we raise each other up. Using our strengths and stuff. And I think that's the beauty of this book, and that's a testament to the 20 years that it has been in existence.
I agree. I agree. I mean, companies lasting 5 years or 10 years is impressive, but 20 years, that is truly impressive. 20 years doing this thing that you love to do. Creating, making, putting out product, putting out books for people to read, putting out stories.
It's interesting you mentioned that, because recently here in Juarez, we're very active here in locally, and we've been told that, dude, you guys are like the long-standing collective in Juarez and the border, because a lot of our artist groups or publishers or whatever come in and go, man. They don't last that long. And I think us and Resiste, the other an urban artist group here in Juarez, I think we're like the only group still active, man, after 20 years. That's crazy,
see,
man.
that passion will sustain you. You find a good crew to work with. You have fun telling the stories. Because being a storyteller is a noble profession, in my opinion. It's the oldest profession in the world, and it is one of the noblest professions, in my opinion. Because how did we keep track of our history before we had the written word? We told stories. That's how we pass down knowledge and information and lessons to the younger generation.
Cave paintings and
that's right.
Scribbles and all that shit. Yeah.
Art is making art is to be human. To make art is to be human. It's intrinsic to us. And so being able to tell stories as a profession and to do it for as long as you guys have, I mean, fucking hats off to you, gentlemen. That is fucking badass. You should be proud. You should be damn proud.
Sir, yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah,
absolutely. So, when are you guys looking to fulfill this awesome book?
We have it listed in January, but hopefully way sooner, man. Because we just need to reletter it. Because I mean, like I said, we have it in Spanish first.
Right.
The script's there already. We just need to reletter it. We need to make the perks, the pogs, because that's gonna take some time. But hopefully before the year ends, man.
Yeah.
Before the holidays, the shipping prices go
right.
Up.
Man,
that's my only concern right now.
Yeah.
If not, I mean, we'll have to wait a bit, because I mean, we'll update people. We'll tell them what's going on, and I know people are reasonable. Whenever you show them progress, that's when people are very happy that you're giving them an update and all that. So yeah, man, it's
communication, man.
Exactly.
People, what I've noticed in this scene is that people understand when shit happens, because real life happens. Unfortunately,
exactly.
shit pops off, shit doesn't work. You have delays on things, but as long as you're communicating with the audience and the people that backed you, I've found that they're pretty chill.
Yeah.
They're willing to wait on it because you were open and honest with them and told them what was going on. They feel involved. When people feel like they're in the dark and being lied to or intentionally kept in the dark so that oh no, they can't find out. That's when people start getting upset and snippy and start wanting refunds because they feel like you're trying to pull a fast one. Open and honest communication. It's a great thing.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what? Go ahead, Ray. What?
I was saying that's exactly what we thrive on too: open and honest communication. Because we've had a lot of circumstances where that's happened with other campaigns, but we come out and we say exactly what's happening, and everyone's cool with it because we were, transparent with them. We told them.
It goes back to the Polaroids, Luke.
Yeah.
Remember that, Ray?
Yeah.
It was before, I think, a stream with Red Valkyrie. That I was talking to Ray. I was doing the numbers, man, and the Polaroids are gonna be hell expensive to make, and that was a freebie. Yeah, and I was like, dude, that's gonna cost us like more than the book, man. You can't do that. We can't pay more for a tchotchke than what they cost to make the book,
right?
So we just, you know what? Let's go on stream with Red Valkyrie because we were scheduled on for the next day, or two or whatever, and let's cancel the Polaroids. That we could just say that, okay, it was a 30-day thing, like a little 30-day campaign or perk or whatever, and use all the art and do a little art book instead, for the rest of the backers.
Yeah, still do the
Polaroids. And we were like, and we went on stream, and we were kind of like afraid that the backlash, and we explained the situation, and everybody like, okay, it's cool. No problem. And thank God.
See, you tell people what's going on. It's amazing how understanding people can be when you explain the situation. Open and transparent. And that's one of the coolest things I think about this scene. We have over here. And the people that back the books, the audience. They're amazing like that. Because they just want a good book. And they want. Part of what we do over here in this crowdfunding scene is not just selling, stories and comics and whatnot. We're also selling ourselves. We've got to present ourselves as, genuine, honest people. And, unfortunately, and I know you guys have seen this as well. You guys have been here from the very beginning of this thing as well. You've seen people pop up and, they act like they're going to be in for the long haul, and then they start pulling shady shit, and then they're gone. Yeah. It happens, unfortunately.
I mean,
more often than you might think, but that's what really sucks. It happens more often than you might think. So
yeah, well, that's why being open, honest, and with your audience and your customers is crucial. And one of the things I've always said, and this is kind of like a motto for life for me, is like, be real, be genuine, or hit the fucking bricks. I don't have time for disingenuous people. I ain't got time for people that smiling glad hands. I ain't got time for that shit. Yeah. Be real. Be honest, be true, be genuine, have integrity, and do a good job. Do good work.
Have you come across those people like during streams or like in person or something, or
in person? I mean, I worked for an artist at one point that was unfortunately quite disingenuous, especially when dealing with his own customers when it comes to commissions and things like that. Okay. And a long time ago I decided I don't want to be that type of person. I don't want to associate with that type of person. I don't want to be that type of person. I want to promote that type of person. And by and large, luckily, I've managed to avoid that type of person in this scene. Generally speaking, the people that reach out to me to come on the show, they're good peeps, especially my friends. I've made some damn good friends in this scene.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm always happy. I'm always happy to promote people that I know are that stand true. Like you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Fucking love talking with you guys. It's always a fucking blast talking with you guys. So what's next for you guys after Border Mayhem All Stars? Obviously the website is in the works.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the immediate future besides that? That you can talk about? Don't go spoiling nothing now.
Just finish off Kryptonals, man. I'm going to start working on my projects, man.
Yes.
Heck yeah,
I need to work on my title, on my book, because I've been working with Ray and Dario and Javi and Pancho, but now it's time for Oliver to shine.
Yeah. Hey man, you're a storyteller as well. You got a story you need to tell. Got to get it out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a goal that I've had before I turn 50. I need to get this story out. Because if not, I'm just I wished it my whole life. Did not say.
You have a lot to show for your wasted life, don't you?
Right?
I know. Just being dramatic, but yeah. Yeah, this is the story that I want to get out there. So yeah,
that's awesome.
And it's interesting because I may not like be working on it, but ideas keep coming in. I keep writing it down. I mean, it's just certain things have happened like recently that like in the city that, oh shit, that could be good for the story. That could be awesome. That could be an awesome.
See that to me tells me that the story is it's going to be really good when you get it out there because you've got these little ideas and it's been percolating for years. And it's funny how the universe works sometimes. You think, okay, I need to get this done now, and then it doesn't work, and you're like, you feel disappointed because you're not getting it done now, but the universe has a tendency to know a little better than we do, and things have a tendency to work out the way they're supposed to. And when that book comes out, it's going to be the right story for the right time, and it's going to have all those little pieces that you've been collecting, and it's going to be better than it would have been, before.
It's simmering right now in the slow pot, no, the slow cooker.
Yeah, man.
I'm just stirring it a little bit every now and then, and put it back.
Hell yeah.
Put it back in the back burner.
That 100-year soup. Did you hear about that? The
100-year soup? What?
Yeah, it's a restaurant. I think it's in China somewhere, and it's soup that they started I think it was in the 40s. They started this vat of soup, right? But they keep it at a constant temperature where it will not spoil and it won't go bad. It won't go cold. But they keep adding ingredients to it, and it's still going to this day. The soup is there, and you can go eat it. And the soup is ready to go. It's hot and it's ready to go. And it's been decades, man. It's been decades that it's been cooking.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. That's incredible. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I gotta Google that too, man.
Wow. Yeah. That's holy shit. That actually kind of boggles my mind a little bit, I'm curious how that would work.
Is it like a bottomless pot or something, or how does that work?
Well, they scoop some out, they serve some, and then they add more in there. I mean, how do you keep the consistency? I guess is my question.
Yeah, you gotta look it up because it looks interesting.
Right. I wonder if it tastes the same as it did when it first started. Is it does it keep a nice consistent flavor and thickness and whatnot? Interesting. So what about you, Ray? Do you have anything after Border Mayhem and Cryptidnals?
Working on some stuff with Javi. Working on The Abyss Between Stars, which is kind of like a coming of age story. It's Stand By Me meets Skinwalkers. That's basically how I
oh shit! Okay,
that. So we're working on that. Just a bunch of other things here and there that we're trying to put together. But that's the most solidified thing because there are pages that exist for that story. So
nice.
Working slowly towards that, but yeah, man, it takes place in the 90s. It's the summer right before Cobain died. It's intense, man. It gives you that the nostalgic feeling of what happened in the 90s and stuff. So
see, Feline found it. Soup's on and on. Thai beef noodle brew has been simmering for 45 years.
45 years.
Whoa.
Let's see it, Luke. Let's see it. Let's watch it. Click on the link.
All right, I'll bring it up. We'll take a look see at it and see what we got going on here. Let's see. We'll stop this one and.
What have you done, Ray? We're gonna look at soup now.
Hey, man, this is why people come to these type of shows. It's it's not just comics. There's all kinds of other stuff. These kind of stories actually add to the comics.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
45 years, dude. Food.
There's food that's old and there's food that has gone bad, and then there's soup that's been simmering for 45 years.
Wow.
In Bangkok, customers can't get enough of the latter at Watana Panish, a noodle soup joint in the trendy Ikami neighborhood, where the third-generation owner, Natapong, I'm not even going to attempt that last name, I'm not going to butcher it, wants to clear up what he thinks is a popular misconception about his beef soup. Lots of people think, go away.
Okay.
Lots of people think we never clean the pot, but we clean it every evening. We remove the soup from the pot, then keep a little bit simmering overnight. It's that little bit, he says, that forms the stock for the next day's soup. So yes, at least a taste of what you put in your mouth is 45 years old and counting. Wow. Since my grandfather's time, we've never really had a set recipe about how much of each ingredient to put in, so the person making the soup will constantly have to taste it to know what needs to be added.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That sounds like Christmas over here, Ray. Oh, he just left because we we reheat leftovers like for weeks, dude.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, waste not, want not, man. You know?
Yeah.
Food. Yes, indeed. That's that lady right there. She knows good food. Let me tell you.
You should work on a 45-year soup, Feline. Start
She
now.
can do it.
Start tonight.
Right. Start making a soup tonight and keep it going 45 years. Wow, that is incredible.
Crock pot on the kitchen counter.
Right. I mean, look at the size of that wok, man. Holy shit.
So
that is incredible.
So people come and get it, no? So they get a bowl and whatever's left over, they just keep adding it on it.
Yeah, they keep a little bit and they use that to start the soup the next day. That's pretty damn cool.
I wonder how they're keeping it like hot. Is it like a stove, like a wood stove, or coal, or gas?
I'm guessing probably a wood stove or a coal stove. I would imagine. And just keep it simmering. I mean, somebody's got to be paying attention, tending the fire all night.
Yeah.
You said Christmas, and I remember fruitcake. That's what I remember.
I was mentioning the recalentados, Ray. The reheating leftovers, man.
Or the wedding cake that sits in like your refrigerator for like years and years.
Oh yeah, and then you eat like you're supposed to keep the topper of the cake, right? You're supposed to keep the top part of the cake in your freezer, and then like on your 10-year anniversary, you're supposed to eat it as I don't know, an anniversary thing to.
Is that a thing?
At least that's what I've heard. You eat it on your 10-year anniversary, and it's supposed to bless the marriage for 10 more years or something like that. So I don't know. Hey, people have certain rituals that work for them. It all depends on how much belief you put in them, right?
Okay.
True. Wow. Very true.
Well, we've been going for about an hour and a half. This has been fantastic. I always have a blast talking with you guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang out.
Thank you for having us, man.
Absolutely. You guys know you're always welcome to come hang out on my channel, man. Anytime. Anytime you got a new project, you come hang out. We'll talk about it. Seriously.
Oh, yes, definitely. Once we get everything else going, like the Cryptonals, everything else, or Lee's book, everything, we're going to come back, let you know. And, of course, pickup order Mayhem All-Stars right now on demand. Or what is it? It's funding. There you go. It's funding.
It's currently funding. Yeah. So go get it now. Do it now. Support indie comics with longevity. This is celebrating 20 years of 656 Comics. So go get it. Go get it now. But chat, thank you so much for being here. And remember,
shop smart, shop S-Mart.